house. It's right across the street,
Oh, is
basically.
it next to the Treasury building?
It's right down. It's right down. Right downtown. It's an old hotel, but the rooms are big, and it's sometimes it's hard to get a room there. But every time I go to Washington, I try. And they got in the summer they've got this rooftop bar. It's just fabulous.
I think we might have gone to the bar. We didn't stay at that hotel, but I think we got invited to an event on the bar up there, because I remember we literally were, you could look down into the White House from there. That's where, so that had to
Yeah,
be there.
if you're at that place and you stay for more than 2 or 3 days, you'll get to see all these freaky power brokers and lobbyists. Occasionally, you'll see a congressman.
We were staying, Denise had a conference up there one year. We were staying at the Omni Shore, which is over in, what is that neighborhood called? It's up toward the zoo, something green. But the shore was one of the places where they had all the presidential balls, each inaugural. And it's me.
Right.
Cover it. Luckily, I wasn't talking about anything weird. It was interesting because we were staying, and the kids were still little, and so Denise had gone off to our conference. I was with the kids, and I was taking them downstairs for breakfast, and we were on the 4th floor. We get in, and the elevator stops at the 2nd floor. It's like, who gets on the 2nd floor? You can't walk down one flight of steps. And the doors open, and Walker and Joe Mondale walk on. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. I'm trying to think, what do you say to the vice president? You know, I was like, what can you say? I just lean over to the kids. I say, I'm riding the elevator with a great American. And he's like, oh, thank you. Where are you guys from? I said, Georgia. I said, well, I used to work with a fellow from Georgia.
Yeah, we rode with I seen the building up there there. Did you think y'all the operation? There's a pizza place and a coffee shop that's going to take it right in there. Shell station. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they have to go to Azon West, very left.
And if you can hear this, you need to fix the microphone in front of Joel before we have a really bad hot mic incident.
Yes, that's a constant fear.
Ubiquitous hot mic. Last thing we want to do is say the truth in front of people. We have the right nameplates in front of us. Never mind. Happily give back. I help out as long as I could.
Thank you so much. I know it. We'll call to order the Douglasville City Council voting meeting for tonight, which is Monday, May the 18th, 2026. So we'll call this meeting to order. Have we had the invocation?
Yeah, we did the invitation.
Okay.
Pledge both.
Okay, great. All right, then. We're going to jump right into the meeting. Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem. I had another Water and Sewer Authority Board of Directors meeting, so I apologize for being late. So we're starting with the announcement. We have an announcement of the appointment of Mr. John Dean to post 1 of the Ethics Board for a 4-year term to expire May 18th, 2030. So, Deputy City Manager.
Yes, ma'am. There's one vacancy, well, 2 vacancies on the Ethics Board, and the post 1 position is the position that's appointed by the mayor. And Mayor Robinson, you requested that Mr. John Dean serve in that post. He did accept to serve in that post until May 18th, 2030, and it's for a 4-year term.
All right, thank you so much, Deputy City Manager. I apologize, I didn't read all of the protocol, and we'll go over that very quickly, and then we'll come back to this item. So I'd like to welcome you to the Douglasville City Council voting meeting. My name is Rochelle Robinson. I'm Mayor of the City of Douglasville. This is a City Council meeting of agenda items where official action will be taken tonight on the agenda items that were discussed last Thursday at the legislative work session. If the business you're here for is not listed as an agenda item, there will be ample time under the agenda item comments from citizens and delegates section for you to discuss your business. I'll go over a few protocol items and then we'll get into the business and the meat of the meeting tonight. I ask that you please keep your comments and presentations on a professional level, dealing with the facts that are important for this governing body to make our decisions. We will not accept comments that are considered by the chair to be of a personal attack on any individual or group of individuals. You will receive a warning from the chair. If you deviate from this requirement, a second deviation will result in a request for you to leave the chambers and premises this evening. Only one person speaking at a time. Please do not applaud, react to speakers, speak from the audience, cheer, clap, carry on a conversation, or be disruptive during the meeting. When you're at the podium, please direct all of your comments and concerns to myself and council members. If you have a cell phone or electronic device, I ask that you please put those in silent mode or turn those off during the meeting so they will not be disruptive. The agenda items will be handled in the following manner. The committee chairperson will read their agenda item, then that person representing that particular agenda item or applicant will make his or her presentation. Myself and council members will possibly ask clarifying questions to help us make a determination before we take the vote this evening. Because these items were discussed on Thursday night during our legislative work session, we will not take questions or comments regarding each agenda item during this meeting. Tonight is a voting meeting. We're either here to move, approve, deny, or take no action. During the presentations this evening, if you have new information, you can come forward, but we don't need you to repeat what you said last Thursday at the legislative work session. When you come to the podium, please give us your name and address for the record. There is a speaker card or form that you should have filled out. Once you fill that card or that form out, we ask that you would hand it to our city clerk, Ms. Vicki Acker, to my right with the beautiful cobalt blue blazer on, and she'll put that information into the record, the official record. You give her your name and address, and you can state your concern. You have 5 minutes. There's 20 minutes in totality per side for items when they're public hearing. 20 minutes for those in favor, 20 minutes for those in opposition, and each person has 5 minutes. We are required only to have public hearings public comments during the public hearings, and we ask that you would please bring the information that relates to that public hearing at that time and not during the comments from citizens and delegates. We will not address zoning items at that time. of the zoning items have been overturned by court, by the Georgia State Zoning Procedures Act. If we hear them during that other time, when it's like citizens and comments section, we ask that you would talk about those issues or concerns for the zoning issues during that zoning public hearing. All right, that's a lot of information. I apologize for not going through that initially, but now we'll get back to the agenda item, and the agendas are outside on the desk, or you can follow us on the screen above us. So we have item 26-169. Our deputy city manager's already talked about the 2 vacancies on the ethics board, and this one is for, is this for the chair?
This is for the post 1 appointment. This would be the chair of the ethics board, and then Mr. John Dean is also present tonight.
Oh, okay. Mr. Dean is present? Oh, you left the council meeting with me. Okay. I mean, the board, WSA board. Okay, very good, Mr. Dean. Does he have to give a statement or anything, or we'll just take a vote?
No, ma'am, you don't have to take a vote for this. This is your appointment, so usually protocol is you just make the announcement in a formal council meeting.
Okay, well, my announcement is that we'll have Mr. John Dean of Post 1 of the Ethics Board, and he'll serve a term from now until 2030. And that's it. I don't have to vote on 169.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Dean, for accepting. We appreciate that. That's a very important board, and it's the mayor's appointment. It doesn't need ratifying. It's the mayor appoints the chair for this particular board. So we'll move on now to adoption of the agenda, approval of the agenda. Open the floor for adoption of the regular meeting agenda for May 18th, 2026. I have a motion to approve, please.
So moved.
Thank you, Councilman Caldwell. I have a motion. May I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. It's been properly moved in second to approve item 26-145. All those in favor, do we have any questions, comments, or concerns from council? I don't see any. All those in favor of approving this item, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. 26-145 is unanimously approved. We'll move on then to approval of the minutes. I will open the floor for a motion to approve the minutes of April 30th, 2026, which was the committee's legislative work session, and the minutes of the May 4th, 2026 meeting, which was a public hearing for the budget, and the regular meeting. That's item 26-148. I'll open the floor for a motion to approve 26-148.
So moved.
Thank you, Councilmember Caldwell. May I have a second, please? Second. Thank you. Councilmember Hudson, is that who you have, City Clerk? Okay. It's been properly moved by Councilmember Caldwell and second, Councilmember Hudson, to approve item 26-148, which are the minutes. Do we see any corrections, concerns, or comments from council members about the minutes? I don't see any. All those in favor of approving this item, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. 26-148 is unanimously approved. Now we'll move on to item 7, which is the consent agenda. I will open the floor for a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
So moved.
Thank you, Councilmember Watts. I have a motion to approve the consent agenda. May I have a second, please? Thank you. Was that Councilmember Miller in? Okay, it's been properly moved in second to approve the consent agenda as presented. Do we see any corrections, concerns? Anyone to pull out any of the items out from the consent agenda to discuss? I don't see any. All those in favor of approving the consent agenda, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The consent agenda is unanimously approved. We'll move on then to item number 8, which is Economic Development Committee, chaired by Mayor Pro Tem City Councilmember Terry Miller.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have no business under the Economic Development Committee at this time.
Thank you, Mayor Pro Tem. Finance Committee, chaired by Councilmember Chris Watts.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have no business under finance tonight.
Thank you so much, Coach. We'll move on to Housing and Community Affairs Committee, chaired by Councilmember Elena Hudson.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have no business under the Housing and Community Affairs Committee this evening.
Thank you, ma'am. Legislative and Intergovernmental Committee, chaired by Mayor Pro Tem City Councilmember Terry Miller.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have no business under the Legislative and Intergovernmental Committee at this time.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor Pro Tem. If you don't mind, if you would please take Personnel and Organization Committee tonight.
Certainly, Madam Mayor. There's no business under the Personnel and Organization Committee as well.
Thank you so much, Mayor Pro Tem. We'll move on then to, we're at item number 13. There is business here. It's Planning and Development Committee, and it's chaired by Councilmember Nicole Miller.
Thank you, Madam Mayor.
You're welcome.
Yes, ma'am. Our first item is item number 26-156. Says, excuse me, we have pop-ups. Says to consider a request for a change in zoning from CBD, Central Business District, to PSP for Public Semi-Public District for 0.07 acres located on 6709 Church Street in Land Lot 16, District 1, Section 5, Parcel ID C013, application by the City of Douglasville. Ms. Chelsea Jackson.
Yes, ma'am. As stated on Thursday, this is to change the current zoning from CBD to PSP. The city currently owns one of 6 properties. This is one of 3 that was not in that PSP zoning, but in order to build the new city hall, the proper zoning will be to change that to PSP.
Got it. Thank you so much. I know that we did go over all these items on Thursday. Madam Mayor, Council, do we have any additional questions, discussion regarding this item? Okay. With that being said, I make a motion that we approve item number 26-156.
Thank you so much, Madam Chairman. I have a motion to approve. May I have a second, please? Second. Thank you. Who do we get, City Clerk? Mr. Watts or Caldwell? I think we're the two. Did anyone push the button?
My buttons aren't coming up.
Okay, Watts, I think I heard, okay. So we have a motion to approve by the chair and second by Councilmember Watts to approve item 26-156. Do we have any questions, comments, or concerns from council? (26-156) is approved.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You can jump on the next one, Councilman Caldwell.
Okay, so our next item is item number 26-158. Says to consider a request for a change in zoning from CBD, Central Business District, to PSP, Public Semi-Public District, for 0.04 acres located on 6713 Church Street in Land Lot 16, District 1, Section 5, Parcel ID C012, application by the City of Douglasville. Ms. Jackson, do we have anything additional to add to this one?
I don't have any additional information.
Okay. Madam Mayor, Council, do we have any additional questions, comments regarding this item? Okay. That being said, I make a motion that we approve item number 26-158.
Thank you so much, Madam Chairman. I have a motion to approve. May I have a second, please?
Second.
Who do we get? Caldwell, okay. It's properly moved in second, moved by the chair and second by Councilmember Caldwell to approve item 26-158. Do we have any questions, comments, or concerns from city council members? I don't see any. All those in favor of approving this item, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. 26-158 is approved.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Our next item is item number 26-159. Says to consider a request for a change in zoning from CBD for Central Business District to PSP, Public Semi-Public District, for 0.03 acres located on 6717 Church Street in Land Lot 16, District 1, Section 5, Parcel ID C016, application by the City of Douglasville. Ms. Jackson, do we have anything to add to this item?
I don't have any additional information.
Okay. Madam Mayor, Council, do we have any questions, comments regarding this item? Okay. Then I make a motion that we approve item number 26-159.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. I have a motion to approve. May I have a second, please? Probably moved by the chair, Miller N., and second by Mayor Pro Tem Miller T, to approve item 26-159. She's already asked if we had any questions. No, we didn't have any response. So all those in favor of approving this item, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. 26-159 is approved.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, our next item is item number 26-154. Well, Says to consider request for special land use permit for fabricated metal products manufacturing for property zoned light industrial district for 4.3 acres located on Van Sant Road, land lot 903, District 18, Section 2, parcel ID 0002, and a portion of parcel ID 0006, application by Sheehan Metal Products. Ms. Tubbs, do we have anything to add to this item?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Chelsea Tubbs, 6758 Spring Street, Planning and Zoning Administrator. No additional updates for this item.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Mayor and Council, do we have any more questions or comments regarding this item? Okay. With that being said, I make a motion that we approve item number, I can't see it now, item number 26-154.
Thank you so much, Madam Chairman. I have a motion to approve. May I have a second, please?
Second.
Thank you, Councilman Watts. It's been properly moved by the chair and second by Councilmember Watts to approve item 26-154. The chairwoman has already asked if we had any concerns, comments, or questions. We didn't receive any. So all those in favor of approving this item, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. 26-154 is approved.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Okay. Our next item is item number 26-155. Says to consider a request for a special land use permit for a personal care home for property zoned R2, single-family residential detached district for 1.16 acres located at 6339 Cornelia Drive in Land Lot 22, District 1, Section 5, parcel ID B007, application by Honor Seniors Personal Care Home. Ms. Tubbs.
Okay, staff does have updates for this item. You all requested to get information regarding the senior facilities located here within the city of Douglasville. We did work on putting together a packet that you all should have received. It's also uploaded into your agenda. It shows the senior living facilities, personal care, and assisted living facilities here within the city of Douglasville. On your first page, you will see your independent living facilities, which are your apartment-style facilities here within the city. 3 of them are currently constructed and operating. That'll be your Hazel Park, your National Church residence, also known as Sweetwater Point, and your Highland Park Senior Village. Additionally, there are 3 others, one we just approved sometime at the beginning of the month, and then the other 2 are still being constructed. So we don't quite have the price points at this time, but we can keep this packet going in case you all do see other personal care facilities or senior care facilities, so we can just keep the packet within your agenda so you all can have it updated.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely think that's helpful information for us to have. I really appreciate it. I did get a chance to look over it. I really do appreciate you getting that for us. Did everyone else get a chance to review the information that we were given? Okay. And do you guys have any questions of Ms. Tubbs? Coach?
Ms. Tubbs, on SLUPs, the previous item was a SLUP, different kind of SLUP, but how long are those for?
So we don't currently have the ones in the back on the page that says personal care not active but approved. We didn't put any restrictions on those as far as like how long the term would be, like how you all would usually put 1 year or up to 5 years. Those don't have any conditions of recommended years for expiration purposes.
So if a SLUP is approved, then it's for the foreseeable future, or I don't think I understand.
We determined that.
We determine that, okay. And a SLUP that is approved for whatever it is can be denied the next time around for any reason the council at that time sees fit, or how does that work?
So it'll be, I guess based on it'll be based on your code requirements and if they meet the following requirements for that special land use permit, for whatever special land use permit type they are applying for.
Okay, thank you. Thank you,
welcome.
Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Anyone else? Madam Mayor?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ms. Tubbs, for getting this information to us. I always get confused about that one on Timber Ridge. That's right on the corner of Presley Mill and Timber Ridge. I've been there several times, but it seems like it's in the city, but it isn't in
Ma'am.
the city. It's in the county, right across from Brighton
Brighton
Academy.
Academy.
Yes, ma'am. But this is great that we have this listed. This gives us a nice variety, and the personal care homes not activated but approved.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, do we have the ones that are still applied for? Aren't there some, too, that they're still in the pipeline?
Not at this time.
Okay. So they must have just talked about it and haven't applied yet. Okay. Thanks so much. Thank you, Madam Chairman.
Absolutely, thank you. Was there anyone else? Yes, Coach.
I just, one last comment about personal care homes and senior living in general. As it's been pointed out, and we have information that there's a variety sprinkled about Douglasville and Douglas County. And I know that not all of them are the same, and how much it costs to be housed there is different. It's been my experience in looking at this information. A lot of them, they're not cheap. They're not easy to, it's not everybody can do it. So I think this is an area that the city and the county, I know we're looking at our housing study and what the needs are, but I think we have a lot of folks in the city and the county that maybe cannot afford to go to, and I'm not going to name any, but you can look at the list and how much they are. So having a variety available for folks in different categories of income and ability to pay is just something like I said, the closer I get to that age, the more sensitive I am to that. But anyway, thank you, Madam Chair.
Absolutely, thank you for that, Coach. Okay?
I did want to point out, I'm sorry, I did also want to point out that you all did ask to check and see if there were 3 or 5 bedrooms. We did have our code compliance team go out to confirm there are actually 5 bedrooms within the facility or
Yes,
home.
ma'am. Okay, I appreciate that.
No
Thank you.
problem.
Yes, ma'am.
I apologize. The Housing Authority homes or facilities are not listed here. I know there's one, Fowler, then Maxim Court, Pounds Court, but it's not just senior restrictive, or it's all ages. I know there are a lot of seniors that live in those facilities,
I
but they're
think
not listed on here.
Okay, they're not.
So it's not senior restrictive, is anyone?
The ones that, the independent living ones are senior restricted for your first page. And then the other ones are just senior facilities, specific to seniors. Your page 2 that says assisted and memory living care.
Okay, I understand. I was just saying, I know that seniors, those aren't seniors. The Housing Authority homes are not senior.
They may not be age restricted, Madam Mayor.
I think Fowler is.
Madam
Or
Mayor,
right across from the courthouse.
they would have Fair Housing Act restrictions on being seniors only at the Housing Authority housing facilities, so those are not senior restricted.
Okay.
Those are any adult age can apply to live there.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
y'all got me.
Well, it looks like we definitely, we've got 9 facilities just within the city alone, not including the 3 that are being built. That's 782 current units, plus the ones coming online ranging from $650 to about $6,000 a month, is what it looks like. Okay.
And then 13 on this total list.
Yeah, that's including the ones that are coming online.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Did y'all have any other questions of Ms. Tubbs? Okay. And did the applicant have any new information that they wanted to share with us? Okay.
Good evening, City Council. My bad. Good evening, everyone, and good evening to everyone here today. So,
If you'll please just start by giving us your name and address for the record.
okay.
Thank you.
My name is Dahlia Ua. I live in Clear Drive. That's my address. I have a few things that I would like to share with you tonight. So after this meeting, so the state allow us to have one person in your house without no license for you to take care of. And as I addressed with you guys, the last time I said that, my place is full right now. That is why I got this one. So after this meeting, I told the woman over there right now, this woman has been living in this address for the past 4 months now. She hasn't done any impact to this to the neighborhood. She's quiet. I don't think none of my neighbors even is aware of that. So after this meeting, I told her, actually when I was coming here, I told her that this is what I'm going through. So she asked me, what's the next step? I told her that, to be honest with you, I don't know, but let's pray that the city approved this. So she told one of her colleagues, she has stroke, she's 70s, she cannot write. So she told one of her colleagues to write to me and read it to you. So I'm gonna read it to you, and if I'm permitted, I could share this email with you as well. I read. The person who wrote this email is called Dr. Barbara Campbell. Greetings. As a member of the DeKalb County District 5 Community Zoning and a personal friend of Kathy Robert, that's the lady who lives in the house right now. Her name is Kathy Robert, who is also a church member, I'm asking for personal consideration to allow her to remain in this property where she is staying. This was an act of mercy to allow her to become a part of this home. Just as a little story, she was an independent living facility home in DeKalb. She suffered a stroke that left her partially paralyzed, and that matter got worse. She was told to move out. She was told to move out. Had it not been for the Christian spirit of her owner, had it not been the Christian spirit of this owner of this facility, she would have literally been homeless. Compassion is what is part of our core values we should embrace. Her stay has not impacted the community negatively in any manner. In fact, her stay has been a blessing for her and the caregiver. They are now family. Please don't do anything to separate her from this home and make her homeless. Please note, we are talking about a senior citizen in 70s who is a retired police officer, who literally retired police officer from Atlanta Police Department, and they were not part of the Social Security system. So she lived totally on a fixed income. The owner works with her and honor the funds that she can pay and will not find this on the open market. Please put this into consideration and don't separate these two people as they are family now. I can send you guys this email if I'm allowed to do that. So as I said, I told her what I'm going through and I explained to her, and she cried that night, and I told her that it's not over. Today I will tell her because she asked me, what am I going to do? I told her, I don't know. I can't let the house sit there like that. So she told her colleague to send this email for me to read to you. And also, a few minutes ago, you guys were talking about the expenses or the amount of, how much each resident pay. Currently, I have 2 people in my facility, not the new one because I'm required to have only one. I have 2 people. They are in the Community Saving Program, the CCPS waiver program. What does the program do? Individuals with disability or individuals who cannot afford to pay for these communities, they enroll into this program and the government pay. This is the minimum amount that, they pay as, for example, he might be charged expensive out there, but when they get into this program, they pay us little, and then we also support them. Why do I take this? As I said earlier, helping people are my goal, and making sure people with disability and people who need help, I can solve their problem has always been my priority. So I wanted to share this with you. And also, as I have run my business for almost 2 years now, I've been contributing to the city by paying my taxes. Please look into all this and allow me to run this business. It's something I'm trying to do to help the community and also keep our elderly seniors, around the community as well. Any questions for me?
Thank you so very much for that. Okay. Madam Mayor, Council, did you guys have any questions or comments of the applicant? Yes, ma'am, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I think a comment, thank you for the email. That was very enlightening. I guess what I would say is that the city, regardless of how we vote, we're not evicting anyone from your personal property. You can have a roommate or rent. We're just saying you can't have a personal care home if that's the will of the council. That doesn't have anything to do with somebody that's living there now, that's at your house, your personal house. You can have a roommate, or you know what I'm saying? So the council wouldn't be evicting anyone.
No.
It's not, it's a personal care home versus somebody living in your house that's renting from you, or you have a home that people rent. So I'm just making that distinction. So if it isn't the will of the council for this to be a personal care home, that doesn't mean that we're evicting anyone from anywhere. That's your house that somebody's renting, that you already have them renting from now. So it will just stay the same that it is. That's the only statement I want to make. Comment. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Chairman.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Okay. Was there anything else of council? No? Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
Because this is item number 26-155. Okay. At this time, I am going to make a motion that we deny item number 26-155.
Okay. I apologize, Madam Chair. You say it again. I didn't.
I said at this time, I make a motion that we deny item number 26-155.
Thank you so much. I have a motion to deny, and I had a second. The chair made a motion to deny item 26-155. The second by Councilmember Caldwell. Do we have any additional comments, questions, or concerns from council? I don't see any. All those in favor of denying this item, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
One nay. Majority rules, 26-155 is denied.
Madam Mayor, I have one more item this evening, and that is item number 26-160. So it's to consider a proposed amendment from section 3.07, 3.07 of the Unified Development Ordinance to amend the proposed language, again, another pop-up. Proposed language describing the purpose and intent of the planned residential development zoning district application by the city of Douglasville. Ms. Tubbs, can you go over this with us?
Yes, simply we're just asking for cleanup. We're just asking to put in townhouse dwellings within the text for the proposed definition for PRD. It's already listed within the lot development standards in that section, as well as your section 2.02 allow uses. So just for cleanup purposes or maintenance.
Right, because it was already in the ordinance, it just wasn't worded properly.
Correct, that's correct.
Okay, got it. Madam Mayor, Council, do we have questions regarding this item or comments? Okay, well, I appreciate you going over that with us. At this time, I make a motion that we approve item number 26-160.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. I have a motion to approve. May I have a second, please?
Second.
Thank you, Coach Watts. It's been properly moved by the chair and second by Councilmember Watts to approve item 26-160. Do we have any questions, comments, or concerns from council? I don't see any. All those in favor of approving this item, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The ayes have it. 26-160 is approved.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have no additional items this evening for planning and development.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. You have the next committee, Public Improvement and Beautification Committee.
Yes, ma'am, and we have no items this evening for public improvement and beautification.
Thank you, ma'am. Public Relations Committee, chaired by Councilmember Samuel Davis.
No items at this time, Madam Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Davis. Public Safety Committee will have the Vice Chair, Councilmember Watts, take this committee, please. Councilmember Watts, Public Safety. Sorry. That's okay.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and we have no items tonight under public safety.
You can keep your microphone on. You have Recreation, Culture, and Tourism Committee.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have no business in recreation, culture, and tourism either.
Thank you, sir. We'll move on then to Technology Committee, chaired by Councilmember DeVitro and Caldwell.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have no items under Technology Committee tonight.
Thank you, sir. Transportation Committee, chaired by Councilmember Elena Hudson.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. We have no items under Transportation Committee this evening.
Thank you, ma'am. Do we have any other business to come before council tonight from the elected officials? Okay, I don't see any. The only thing I would say is that we had a great turnout at the Taste of Douglasville over the weekend on Saturday. It was well attended. I did the opening and stayed for a couple of hours. It's a little hot, but it was really nice, a great crowd. So we thank the CAC for putting that on for a gathering space for the community. It was wonderful, and lots of good food and great vendors. So if we don't have any other comments from council, we'll move on to updates from our city staff, our city attorney, Mr. Joel Dotson.
No business, Madam Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Staff attorney, Ms. Miranda Jordan.
No business, Madam Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Attorney Jordan. Our chief of police, Dr. Gary Sparks.
No business, Madam Mayor.
What? It's good to see you, chief.
Good to be seen.
I know that's right. Our deputy city manager, Ms. Chelsea Jackson.
No business, Madam Mayor.
Really? Okay. Comments from citizens and delegates. If you sustain the meeting and you'd like to speak to us, please come forward, give us your name and address, and you have 5 minutes to talk to us about any business germane to the city of Douglasville. Remember my comments in the beginning. We're not going to rehash planning and zoning items for public hearings. The time to do that was during the public hearing, if it was so. So come forward if you have anything to talk to us about from the city of Douglasville. You got 5 minutes. And give us your name and address when you come forward. Yes, sir.
I have a question. I would like to know, is there a standard procedure to follow to open this business? Because it seems like on the city website it's allowed, but what are the procedures somebody needs to follow to pretty much comply with everything before he or she can get approved?
I'm confused. Ask your question again.
So the city of Douglasville on your website, it allows us to have this business or to open this business, right?
Are you talking about what we just, you're talking about the planning and zoning? We're not taking questions about that. We already had the public hearing.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Any other comments or questions?
Hello, how are you all doing?
Good evening.
My name is Willie Tarver III. Address 8303 Office Park Drive, Douglasville, Georgia 30134. I would just like to, we've been in the Douglasville area for about 2 years, so I just wanted to introduce my company and my firm. We're an architecture firm here in Douglasville. Been in business for about 10 years now, coming this June. And we would just like to reach out to the City Council, City of Douglasville, for any type of strategic partnerships or opportunities that may be available. So just wanted to make my business known. Thank you.
Well, good. Thank you for coming forward. Are you part of the Chamber of Commerce?
Indeed, I am, yes.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll see you at some chamber events. And we appreciate you coming and introducing yourselves, and thank you for investing in the city of Douglasville.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. God bless you. Any other comments from citizens and delegates? Okay. If we don't have any other business to come before council tonight, this meeting is adjourned.